Hello and welcome all. This is Golden Lion Tarot bringing you a pick a card timeless tarot reading. Our title today is Which Past Life is Bleeding Through for You at this moment? So, which of your past lives is affecting you right now and calling to you and has a message for you? We've got 3 piles to choose from, topped with 3 lovely crystals. And the first crystal is a blue aventurine. Blue aventurine is a genuine, beautiful, helpful stone that assists with connecting to your highest self and assisting you with speaking truth from your heart and from your soul. So I ask this crystal to assist with all of these things for you. All right, pile 2, we've got this lovely green aventurine. Green aventurine is wonderful for assisting with prosperity and growth. I ask this green aventurine to assist with your reading and with your prosperity and your growth. And pile number 3, we've got the lovely lapis lazuli, which is also known for connecting one with their highest truth, with their opening up their third eye, activating higher knowing knowledge. I ask this beautiful lapis to work with those energies for your highest goodness. All right, so please pause the video now. Connect yourself to each pile, however it is that works for you. Block my voice, mute out whatever you need to do to concentrate, or some of you like to close your eyes and feel into the cards. Others of you like to visually feel a connection with a certain color, certain crystal. Sometimes feeling into the cards is more appropriate for others. Okay, so whatever your system is, take all the time you need, and I will meet you over in the other piles. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Today we are discussing which past life is bleeding through. So if you believe in reincarnation, then this reading is going to be a lot of fun. If you don't, then maybe click on a different video or check out my other stuff, because there's a lot of great material in the previous videos that are timeless. Okay, so if you are kind of interested in reincarnation, but you haven't quite been able to put your whole belief system into believing this, then stay tuned, because there will most likely be some messages in this reading for you. Okay, so pile number 1, you chose this lovely blue aventurine. I ask this blue aventurine to assist you with speaking true, being genuine to your word, being genuine to your truth, and being genuine to your heart. Okay, so what past life is bleeding through for pile number 1 today, Spirit? Okay, so first out we have got, oh, extraterrestrial, close encounter, early earth dweller, off-worlder, watcher, guardian. Okay, so in a previous, this is really exciting. So you are a star seed, and in your previous life that is most affecting you at this time, you were of a different planet. You were not of Earth. You most likely looked quite different than you do now. Not always. I know some extraterrestrials look a lot like us, but when we think about extraterrestrials, they usually look different, right? That doesn't mean you look like a gray, the one that they, they always, the generic alien look that humans put on the ET world. But this is exciting. You may have been, interested in watching like Ancient Aliens or in Alien Things lately, or you have been for a long time. This is because they are ready to connect with you. They want to establish some sort of friendship with you and ability to like communicate. So I know there's many different ways to communicate with ET guides, but they are in fact your guides, your family, your home. They are your people. And for some of you, you've known this for years and you're just like, yeah, of course I am. I've known this a long time. For others of you, it's like something that you're starting to get used to, this idea of being a starseed, this idea of, being, you already felt different. And for most of you here, you're going to feel like you were very different than the people around you. That's because you are from a higher octave. You are from a higher like sensitivity. You will be open to having higher senses, higher feelings. I'm not trying to say you're better than other people. I'm trying to say that you will be, you will have a higher understanding. You're going to have a very deep and genuine soul to do good on this earth. So if you're not fulfilling your ability to bring forth like a whole lot of goodness, peace, love, unity, if you're not fulfilling your role right at this moment, then you could have a lot of disharmony and angsty energy that shows up in your lifetime. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Part of fortune, increase. Oh my goodness. With the part of fortune, it just wants, I was already feeling like this energy is nothing but something that's going to bring a lot of fortune into your life. So I'm not saying that it has like fully, I feel so much like not anxiety, like scared to talk about this. Like I feel like you're afraid to talk about this with certain people, of course. That makes sense. It wasn't long ago, maybe like yesterday, that people looked down upon anybody that spoke about aliens or claimed to see aliens or anything of that nature. There's like a sense of being afraid of admitting that you feel this connection. Okay, but this is indeed a fortunate connection that you have. This is, oh my gosh, exciting. Okay, we've got Saturn. So Saturn is about tough lessons. Saturn is putting, Saturn is not like it's not picking out a tough job and going for it. It's more like the universe handing you a tough job and you really have no choice whether to do it or not. It's just something that you are like forced to do. Let's see. It says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Aww. So for a lot of you, you have come down on earth and have incarnated into this human body to accept a challenge. So what is the challenge that you're in right now? Because that challenge that you're in right now is part of the bigger picture. It's part of what's going to gain you the wisdom that you came to earth exactly for. A lot of you might scoff at me saying that, but there's truly going to be essential ingredients for your anything that has brought you trouble to this point. There's like ingredients, essential ingredients that your friends and family from your past galactic heritage is learning from. I believe that you come together with your family in the nighttime while you're sleeping, and they learn from a lot of things that you're going through. You discuss, your time on earth, and I don't think that they're going to always come into your dreams in the form of alien looking, because that might be frightening, but they're going to probably come to you in human form so that they can understand more what you're going through and your emotions that are attached to your challenges. Okay, so that's like I feel like you're giving your family, your off-world family, really valuable information about humanity. And in turn, they're going to be doing something like that back for you. I can feel that coming as well. Revenge. Okay, so what I asked with this card, what is holding back? What is holding you back from gaining certain abilities? And I believe now this is making sense. So, all right. Some of you have somebody that you've enacted revenge upon. And you could be like, I wouldn't call it revenge because it's maybe like menial or not noticeable to everyone else, or you just like criticize somebody silently or to their face. I'm not saying don't criticize them silently. Sometimes we need to get our anger out, and we need to, like, if somebody hurt us, we need to firmly establish that pain was made and not pretend it wasn't. But if somebody hurts us so deeply, sometimes we go into like a cycle of pain, pain exerted onto us and then revenge back, or vice versa. This person we enact pain and then they revenge back, which just, that's how the world has worked for thousands of years. And it's like you're down here because it's time to stop this vicious cycle. If this is ringing true, please leave me a comment. I'd like to know, I'd like to, know that this is happening, because I can send you extra love. And I am also, very aware with the starseed life, the loneliness of it, the pain that comes with it, and, the trials that are set before us, because it's like, you are the best candidate for this job. That's why you are in this challenging situation, because you would be able to rise to the occasion, and instead of like continuing this cycle, you're going to be the breaker of this. Gathering your tribe. Yes. So it could be time for you to start reaching out, or like, finding other people that are going through this situation somehow, to bring you some sense of familiarity, some sense of real family. Your blood family may not be, I doubt that there's other starseeds from your galactic heritage within your blood family. If there are, then oh my gosh, you are so very fortunate. Some of us have a blood relative that we can be close to and share this energy with, and a lot of people do not. So it may be time for you to just start researching, and I don't know, finding like a meetup or, um, asking your star heritage to help you to find other people from your background, so that you can start discussing. And if you ask, I know I did this once and it just like came to me out on a bulletin, and I was in a bank and there was like a little tiny paper that said starseed, or it said light worker, Reiki healing, something to that effect. And her name was Melissa, with a phone number, and I called her and she connected me with, she was not a starseed herself, she told me, but I told her about, what I was going through, and she connected me with other starseeds. It was really magical and amazing. So it could be time for you to, reach out, call out to the universe that you would like to start finding your tribe, so that you can feel a sense of brotherhood. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. So there's something that's attached to your childhood that's bringing out this hardship. It could be a lover from your childhood, or it could be a family member that brought you down, that hurt you. Maybe this happened to you so at a young age, and you weren't able to fully understand what this person was doing to you till you were a lot older, because children just kind of like blindly follow the parents around, follow the lead of a parent, and sometimes the parent is just not, you know, the person that they should be looking up to. And I mean, in a certain way, you have to look up to your parents, but when you're a young, tender age of, preteen or younger, or even like early teens, sometimes children, they learn to act as a human as they look at the person that's representing an adult. Then later in your years, you start acting like your parents without even meaning to, and you look back and you're like, how did I become my mom? How did I become my father? How did I become, this person that took on the role as a caregiver to me? For others of you, it's going to be from a love relationship. Maybe it was like your first falling in love relationship. Something feels young at heart. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You're going to be standing in a totally different feeling. And some of you are already in that transition of like, it's like as you release this karmic desire for revenge, your gifts start to open. Your galactic gifts. You may even receive like a close encounter with a UFO, or you may have an encounter in meditation. Both of them are really wonderful and very meaningful. Or you could have an encounter in a totally different way. There's so many ways to have encounters. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on with how many ways there are. So they are with you all of the time. Your spirit guides are ETs, aliens, whatever you want to call them. Probably ETs the nicest way to explain what they are, but they are ET spirit guides. And they have seen the pain that you are in. They have seen the pain that makes you cautious to what's in front of you. Confliction, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Sometimes you're you're doing great. Other times you're floundering. It's just, that's where, how do I say it? That's where, so where your pain is exactly where gifts are going to be opening up. So what do you need to do to begin healing this pain? Some of you are going to need to, you know, go into some sort of a sanctuary in your mind, in your heart space. Sometimes it will have to be like a physical sanctuary. But something that feels uncomfortable right now, your spirit guides are asking you to embrace this situation because there's going to be something flowering right out of this pain, like a gift for you, like a superpower for you. Some of you may be really into a certain bird or birds in general or wild cats. Elephants, some of you could be you have like a magnetic draw to these animals. It could be elephants for some of you. But your spirit guides are like, oh, they're wanting to connect with you. Another way of coming through right now is in the nighttime, you know, getting alone and going out into the darkness and connecting with the stars, getting quiet, closing your eyes, feeling the nighttime is like a friend. Feeling that the stars are friends. When you do this, you're going to be able to feel the energy of your galactic spirit guides. Okay, so let's pull a card, and I would like the part of fortune and the galactic heritage, the extraterrestrial. Wow, you've got the Emperor energy. You're going to be feeling like you're on top of the world. Like you've, whatever is challenging you at this time, you're going to grow wings out of. You're going to learn how to structure and find leadership within this very energy. You're going to learn how to bring organization to something that is chaotic. You're going to find a way to roll with this energy and work with this energy. And in time, it might be a little while from now, even look back and thank this energy for coming at you, because there is something so beautiful that you could have never done without feeling it to the core. It's like you're going to feel this energy and learn how to grow out of it, and then possibly hand it to other people. No, you will be handing it to people. You're going to be handing your process of growth to someone else, because you're going to be a teacher. So just remember that your vibration always attracts to you the next moment into your life. So if you're hating somebody and wanting revenge on somebody, then most likely somebody's going to come at you with some crappy energy and throw hate balls at you, like balls of hate in the air, just for you. And you're going to feel that because you're highly sensitive. Some of you are dealing with a degree of loneliness right now. I ask for a card concerning loneliness. Okay, so some of you are just like, oh my gosh, this sucks. I hate being alone. I hate dealing with life. I hate. Okay, that's because you haven't seen the beauty in what's growing out of this situation yet. That's okay. That's part of the process too. As much as you hate me saying that. Tell me more about that energy, spirit. Relationships, emotions, choices. There, you do have a divine counterpart coming in for you. You are supposed to be in divine union with another human being. And that's why you can feel that loneliness. Okay? Well, that's part of your mission. You can't do the degree of good that you're about to do without feeling loneliness to its core. And this reading is getting super long, but I don't want to quite end yet, okay? Let's see. Some of you, time is driving you bonkers. Tell me about this time. Okay, so some of you feel like you just don't have enough time to do what you want to do. That's going to change. That's going to change. It's just, what can you do in the meantime? Wow. Sometimes life feels messy. 8 of Earth. What can you do in the meantime? Focus. Okay? If you focus on something that you want, focus more on what you're doing. Don't try to scatter yourself so much. Try to focus on the task at hand. Don't try to do too many things at the same time. Focus on one thing and then focus on the next thing. Take away time, or then your time will end for that thing, and then focus on another thing. Don't think about everything you have to do at one time. Just do one thing and think about that one thing. Your load will start to lighten. You won't feel like you are scraping your skin on getting brush burns so badly. I see feet dragging across the pavement because it's it doesn't want to do something. If you focus on what you're doing more, it's going to open up more time for you. It's going to help your brain to get more clarity. Okay. You do have tough lessons because you were the best applicant for this job. Tell me more. Yes, this is what you wanted to do. This is what your passion was. You are this awesome being on the other side. Okay? And you had a serious passion to come to Earth to feel this sort of commitment to pain. Because you couldn't do it from where you were. And your soul was longing for this spiritual enlightenment, this spiritual upgrade. You're gaining a spiritual upgrade from this lifetime. You're gaining an upgrade in your position on the other side. That's why it feels so tough. Tell me about the support. Okay, so sometimes it's the support that you have from the other side feels like a hindrance, but it's not going to. The support that you have on the other side is uplifting. It's there to uplift you. And you're going to be able to apply it into this mundane life, or what feels mundane. You're going to have a rebirth. You're in the middle of a rebirth right now. And only you can bring yourself to the next point. And the next point's going to be wonderful. So stop obsessing. Stop obsessing. Tell me about this obsession feeling. This obsession with revenge. This obsession with somebody knowing how you feel. This obsession. Okay, look at it. You had the 10 of Pentacles. So it's you're going to have all, whatever it is that you're desiring, family, money, that feeling of having it all. You're going to have that. If you don't have it right now, and I see that if this revenge is pain, is kind of holding that up. It is holding that up. What's more important, enacting revenge or becoming something more? Right? When you don't know what to do, don't do anything also. If there's something that you're not sure about, just wait a little bit longer till you're sure about it. Justice. Dun, 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 dun. There's your justice. Everything working out the way it needs to be. You've got karma you're working through in this lifetime, dear soul. And it is fair. You think that life is not fair, but it is fair. It is fair because it's what you wanted to experience. All right, we've got the Ace of Fire, opportunity, creativity, and action. Opportunities coming in for you because you're going to learn how to open that childlike nature within yourself again. And you're going to be taking like a different sort of action than you've ever taken before. So congratulations. You are this amazing starseed, this amazing star being, and your encounter with the ugliness of Earth is only because you wanted to help, you know, balance some earthly weirdness out. So thank you for being here. You deserve to be hugged. I'm hugging you in the spirit realm right now. You're improving the Earth. And you're going to have a network of friends that are assisting you in the future. But sometimes we need a bit of loneliness. You know, obviously it's part of your role here to feel that. There's something within it you're gonna grow out of. You've got love. You've got being passionate, and fairness is here. Fairness is here, and you're going to feel that fairness. It's coming. This rebirth that you're going through sometimes hurts and it's painful, but you know it's worth it. Your soul knows that it's worth it. That's why you keep going. You are here to have a rebirthing and a refocusing, and the decisions that you're going to be making in the future are going to be like life-changing for the world, life-changing for so many people. All right. So thank you for being here. Please leave me a comment. I want to know, I want to feel your energy more, and so I can send you more love. And like this video. Also be a part of, you know, subscribing so that I can feel into your energy and bring forth more of these readings. All right. Until next time, I send you so much love and take care of yourself. Welcome to your reading pile number 2. Today we are discussing what past life bleed through is currently affecting you. Okay, so we had 3 piles and you chose this lovely green aventurine. So a lot of times our past lives kind of connect to our current lives, current timeline, and this message will be relating to that. And you've got this beautiful green aventurine. And I ask this aventurine to help assist you with your prosperity and with your growth. All right. So what is it? What past life bleed through is affecting you today? Pile number 2. We've got the Explorer card. Oh, that's exciting. We've got Ocean Traveler, Fisherman, Pirate, ooh, Explorer, Maritimer. So anyone that, you know, floats across the ocean with a big sailboat, or it could be I guess it could be an explorer on foot too. Actually, I'm feeling more that it is an explorer on foot, or not for everyone, but I'm also feeling like, you know, the cowboy times in the westward expansion era, and when America was young. I say when America was young, but it was old to the Native Americans. And I know before the Native Americans, there was also the Native Americans, to my knowledge, from we're not the only people to be on America. From ancient archaeological digs, we see that there's been different civilizations in the United States. Well, it was not the United States at the time, but anywho, this covers any form of exploring. I feel a lot of excitement with that card. Okay, you've got 2 cards that came out for you. We also have the Servant card, the House of Servitude, housework, childcare, indentured servitude. So serving others, feeling that your life was made for you to be in service to another being. That's not the best feeling I'm getting from that card. Okay. I'm feeling like squash dreams and living for another human's life and being, you know, like dressing a great lady or dressing a great man, or so, you know, the world saw them that way, as a great person because they had money, basically. All right, then we've got Mercury in retrograde, reinventing oneself. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, I really like this card, even though I feel like there's a bit of a hindrance to it, but it's like an exciting thing. Mercury retrograde, reinventing oneself. Ooh, it's so exciting. Okay, we've got the 10th house, your achievements, your status in the outside world. 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. Capricorns are so powerful in the way that they accomplish. Ooh. And the explorer energy of the astronaut on the moon is here, the astronaut exploring space. Wow, we've got exploration in so many different ways. Okay, what is holding you back? The child I was meant to be. I feel like Earth structured you and squashed your dreams. Somehow the Earth made you feel that you couldn't be what you wanted to be when you were a young person. You've got peace pipe. For some of you, you're smoking a lot of the peace pipe. Okay. And we've got King of Swords. Clarity, thought processes, having your head above the clouds. And we've got the 8 of Cups, walking away, feeling naked to the truth. Someone might be in this reading. We've got clarity, truth, intentions, honesty, healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Nice. That's like a really pretty card to me. I love crystals and crystal beings. Like crystals really speak to me, and they have through my whole awakening process. And maybe that's for some of you that you have the same resonance. Excuse me. Okay, so with this Maritime Explorer card, I feel like you have an explorer's heart. Like travel, finding new lands. In a past life, I believe that you really had this beautiful childlike explorer attitude, but you possibly were stuck in a home or stuck on a farm or stuck not on a farm. I'm not feeling that. Stuck more, possibly for some of you, it did come out. Okay, but I don't feel like a feeling of freeness. I feel that there was a sense of belonging to another human being and having to do chores that your heart was not into. This doesn't mean all of your past lives you were in servitude and woe is me, like you were destined to just be a slave to the system. That sucks. That's not what I'm feeling. But I am feeling that many of us, most of us, in fact, have lived a life of servitude at one point or another. And that is because we want to learn from all experiences that there have been, that there are on the earth, for us to understand the human being more. But the problem is with this feeling that I have is that the ones that were like stuck in servitude to like very wealthy people, this kind of left you feeling depleted, unlovable, unable to fulfill your dreams. And this bleed through is occurring from this lifetime into today, and it's not supposed to be so active. I shouldn't say it's not supposed to be, because of course it's supposed to be, also it wouldn't be happening, but Spirit would like to see you overcome this situation sooner than you are. It's kind of like the earth squashed any sense of the ability for you to feel like you can become anything you want. 10th house energy, reaching the stars, planting your feet in places that nobody's been before. If you have this explorer's heart and it's being squashed by a past lifetime, then I'd say there's something that you can do about that. I'm not going to say it's easy to just step out of an old pattern, because it's not. But what does Mercury do? It retrogrades. It goes back to lessons. Why would anybody want to go back to a lesson that they need to learn? So that they can redo it differently. So that they can reinvent themselves. So that they can find their heart's desires and fulfill them. So that they can become a better person. So that they can rise above a challenge. So history repeats itself in order for us to pull ourselves out of the wheel that goes round and round, the wheel that just doesn't break, the wheel that just never ends. That's why Mercury retrogrades, so that we have an opportunity to see where we're falling short. For some of you, you knew what you wanted to be when you were a child. And for others of you that don't remember what you wanted to be, then it's time to start searching your soul, because there is a memory there. There is a spot within your beautiful soul that is going to show you what you were destined to do, how you were destined to explore, where stepping into a brand new territory is going to enliven your whole being. This is like your wake-up call to show you that for a lot of you, that you're not standing in a place of fulfillment, and that something can be done about it. It's never too late. It's never too late to step into your destiny. So when you're ready to act like you haven't been defeated, that's when the doors will begin opening and your heart will begin expanding, and you'll be able to find a path of excitement, a path into new territory, you walking away from something that doesn't bring you happiness. Like the floodgates opening and the water just rushing. Enlightenment, finding who you are, getting clarity onto a situation, truths coming out. Some of you may be into photography. Some of you may be into like sound healing, or I don't know. It's just going to be so many things. sound healing, the healing journey. For some people that are smoking weed every day, then it may be time for you to like take a break from it. And for the ones that don't smoke weed, maybe it's time to pick up the peace pipe and see what it may have to offer you. Maybe it will allow you to open your mind a bit more to feel a new way, because marijuana plant is like alive, just like me and you, and they do have something to offer you. That's why people for thousands of years and more have used it, because there is a intellectual aspect to this plant, a mind opening that this plant provides for us. If you're stuck in a never-ending perpetual wheel that you feel like you were placed upon without you even having to decide whether you wanted it or not, this is spirit telling you that something is ready to change. This is when you go from having the King of Swords in the reverse to the King of Swords in the upright. Mastery of yourself, because you are a divine, unique being. You are special. You are sacred. You are unlike any other human being on this world, on this earth. And there's something special and sacred that you have to offer humanity. You can't expect the universe to bring you what you want when you don't even know how to ask for what you want. So it's like spirit would like to help you to get your mind in a whole different way. And if you have no idea what you want to be, that doesn't mean you're not going to know what you want to be in another 6 months from now. We all know how time goes so quickly, right? What if in 6 months from now you found out what you wanted to be? Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to trust? Are you willing to find what flickers and what flame, the flame that's flickering within your heart, even if you can't see it at all today? Inspiration, fulfillment, faith, the star. This is you, gaining your wings, feeling like you're on top of everything, flying above, looking down and being happy with what you have beneath you, looking at your creation and feeling like you are a creator. Passion's being fulfilled, having passion in the first place, having people around you that are passionate about the same thing you are passionate about. So if you know exactly what you want to be doing, cool. It's time to believe that it's possible. Tell me more about the child I was meant to be, Spirit. The World card. Oh, something's coming to an ending. Some new light, some new vision is going to be opening up for you. It's like the graduation card coming to an end. Something's coming to an end, a new beginning opening up within your life. The dreamer. Could be when you were a child, somebody said, "Oh, you're dreaming. You can't do that. That's not logical. That's not even a job." That's what people told me when I said what I wanted to be when I was little. They told me that's not even a job. That's what my teacher said. So maybe somebody, constructed this false premises of what you had, where your heart fluttered. And they told you, no, you can't do that. Okay, well, if that's what you're coming from, that's something. that's only going to fuel what's ahead of you when the time comes. Look at that, the star card out twice. You have all the components within yourself to do your dreams. You have the star card. There's going to be a time when you're able to dip your hand into this life that you would like to feel. The star card twice is very incredible. Tell me about this King of Swords. Death. Death to you not believing in yourself. Light coming after the death. You releasing something toxic from your awareness. When you release that toxic mindset, then you have the ability to bring in a brand new landscape. Brand new landscape. Walking away from the old and walking into the new. This is exciting. This is real healing. This is you releasing the old intentions that you built your life around. Releasing, purifying, detoxifying, walking away. You got this twice, I believe, or I've seen it twice here. Oh, there it is. This is you walking away from an old life and into a new. It's not blindly doing it, but it's doing it inside your heart. And then once you do it within your heart, when you find a new path, then the path starts becoming more clear. Sometimes you have to set a foot on the path even when it's not fully clear. I mean, it's dark in both of these cards. But there's drive there. There's determination. There's the ability to feel, to feel for the road ahead. When you take a step, you're able to feel and see more, right? Your lantern's able to shine on the landscape better with every step taken. All right. See anything else for pile 2? Burdens. Carrying burdens is not going to be the way forward. Carrying burdens. Tell me about these burdens. It's just like, woe is me, feeling sorry for oneself. Oh, sorry. Oh, you've got your hands in too many fires at once. Having hands in too many. Some of you put your hands in too many things at once. So you may have to release something in order to bring forth this energy. Here it is. Here's the King of Swords in the upright. Being a business-minded person. Having knowledge. Knowing what your objective is. And when that happens, you're going to be well respected in your community. So if this is your wake-up call, then it's very exciting. Okay. There's going to be reciprocation when you go down this road. There will be other people to assist. I see people coming together and lots of like exciting energy. All right, so whatever this is involving, you're not meant to feel like a caged little birdie in this lifetime. There's achievements here that are going to like bring happiness to your insides. It's just gonna, and then I see someone just like radiating just success and the feeling that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Very beautiful. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if this reading made sense to you. And like this video. Subscribe to these videos to my channel so I can feel more of your energy and bring forth more of these readings. Okay, until next time, I send you so much love. Take care. Welcome, pile number 3, to your reading, which is entitled, Which Past Life is Bleeding Through for You at This Moment? Okay, so you chose this lovely blue lapis lazuli. Lapis is one of my favorite crystals. It's so rich, and it links to the third eye. I ask this lapis to assist you with knowing your highest truth. All right. So let me just get the cards situated. I went ahead and pulled the cards, but sometimes I like to redecorate just to make it look nice and to help you to pick a pile more easily. So let's get them situated where they needed to be, and we will get started. Okay, so this is an interesting reading so far, and I'd like to know for you, pile 3, which of your past life, you might be connecting with. If there's a past life that you've been connecting with lately, I'd love to read about it in the comments. If there's like a nationality that you've always been drawn to and you just like don't really know why, then that is because there's usually a connection from a past life with that certain nationality. Okay, so let's get started. You've got Rebel. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is my Rebel. Hold on, my phone keeps ringing. This is my nonconformism people, the ones that don't like to be ruled by the current systems. We've got activists in this pile. We've got anarchists, ones that don't really recognize that our political leaders of today are worthy of having power. We've got revolutionary. So some of you could have actually, started revolutions in our past histories on our earth. We've got some of you may be currently acting as activists for marginal groups in our society, or for people of different nationalities. Okay, we've got the sun, spirit. Wow. You are a truth bringer. You are the light. If you haven't been bringing truth to people, then this is something that's going to be coming in for you, because this is part of your destiny. This is part of your dharma. We've got downcast pride. Some of you may be experiencing, like, instead of having like a big ego, more possibly a deflated ego, where you see a lot of your own flaws. Narcissistic people don't tend to see their flaws very well, but you may be one that sees your flaws, and you could be better, and you wished you could be better, and you kind of let that haunt over you. And we've got 8th house energy. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. I just had like a wave of intensity roll over me. So I feel that many of you out there have saying that you have strong emotions is just really putting it gently. I feel that your emotions just, they can do you a lot of harm and they can do you a lot of goodness. So some of you are working on facilitating more of a happy, decor within your body and within your home so that you can permeate more of a uplifting atmosphere for yourself and for other people, because you see how this pile are going to be the people that will be prone to depression, prone to feeling guilty when things, when you mess up a little bit, which we all mess up a little bit, right? That is to be human and to be alive in this lifetime. It's not, most of us are not perfect. Some of us are working toward making our lives better in so many ways, and it's beautiful to see you guys out there doing this journey. So Spirit just would like to talk about the fact that sometimes it's okay to just, realize that you're a human and that mistakes are going to be made. And it's really amazing that you can see that you made a mistake. That's where there's a sense of beauty and ownership. When you can own up to the fact that you did something that wasn't quite up to par, that's like, oh, that is power. That is alchemy. That is beauty at the highest degree. And you have the heart of a rebel, the heart of a nonconformist. So this could be the new sense of activism that you're ready to engage in. I feel that a lot of you were around in history during serious revolts. Could be revolts from, I'm getting like two different timelines right now besides our own. Our own timeline at this very moment has so many places where activism is being heard and being integrated into our society. But you could have been part of the peace movement from, the 1960s to the 70s era, where people were experimenting with hallucinogenics, mushrooms, LSD, different psilocybin, different mind-altering substances that enhanced awareness and showed unity, showed the core of humanity was unity and love and peace. So beautiful. So some of you have different lifetimes from that era. Maybe some of you are still alive and you lived in that era, and this is part of your your growth is to cycle back to feel into that energy again. For others of you, you lived through different revolts through our history. Could be when Rome introduced Catholicism into humanity. They went through with the I just see like the white knights. I can't remember. Let's see. Maybe it'll come to me. But there was like a renegade of, they called them pagans. And the Crusades, yes, the Crusades of the Roman Catholic Church, the Vatican, funded all of these crusades to go through and to actually kill people that would not conform to Catholicism back hundreds and hundreds of years ago, when Rome really was trying to take over the world with their religion. And they really did get far with it, man. They got a lot of countries, Spain, Europe, all of Europe went through this, and it didn't quite take in Asia, but they did try, but it didn't reach that far. But it reached across, vast and far. And you could have been one of those reformers, or not reformers, like a true, you had like the ability to stand up and take pride in your, I call it paganism, but I doubt that's what you called it as your religion at the time, but that's what people call it today, the pagans. People that believed that the earth was alive and had a soul, and the trees were alive and had a soul, and humanity was, very different than what the Church of England, the Church of Rome was trying to push onto humanity. Okay, you've got the Knight of Cups. I just kind of went on a tangent, but there's some really serious energy from your past lives where you stood up for what you believed in. And it could be that you were really like put down. It really messed you up. That you could have been jailed, you could have been tortured, you could have been persecuted in so many different ways. But it really could have hurt you to the soul, to the point that it's hard for you to stand up for your beliefs in this lifetime. We've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is showing me that it's time to listen to your heart. It's time to let your heart be the motivation of what you stand up for, instead of standing up for, what the global leaders hand us, because you have the heart of a rebel. Ooh, your ancestors are here with you. Your ancestors from this lifetime, or from these lifetimes, are here with you, and they're ready to revolt. They're ready to peacefully protest, peacefully stand up for peace, love, happiness. Got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, your roots are forming in this lifetime. This is so beautiful. But the only problem is that I see here is that you have like this battered, tender heart that doesn't feel safe to be true to themselves. You could have stood up, you could have had a culture from like the Aztecs or the Mayans, somewhere where you revolted against authority figures. The Star, you are meant to be heard in this lifetime. You are meant to be able to tread both sides of the canal. You're able to see both sides of a certain story, which makes you a humanitarian. It makes you able to focus your energy, feeling that this side should be fairly represented, and this side over here shall be fairly represented. You have the key within you to fairly represent different like ethnic groups, or different groups of people from different, I see you bringing together people from different sides, and your ancestors really guiding this service. Divine Feminine, it's gonna take a bit of quietness, silence, yin energy, feminine energy, nurturing energy. Maybe it's time to nurture yourself a little bit more so that your higher self can activate into this situation. Because it's not gonna, this energy is not coming through as a battle scene. And I think that it possibly came through as a battle scene in the past. Think about the people from the 60s and 70s, those movements that they had peaceful protests, but there was a sense of danger and people getting beaten and bad things going down. And I see that that's not going to happen to you this time around. And it's time to trust in this so that you're able to move forward with this situation. You may need to care for yourself a bit more, find a way to like soak into your divine feminine energy. Be willing to think a little bit differently this time around. Delve into your emotions. Your emotions are the key that's going to give you the power needed behind this sort of activism. Because pain is not here to give you a destructive life in this lifetime. Pain is here to motivate you into a new direction, into a direction that's going to be indulgent of peace, serenity, happiness. Show me about this Sun card, Spirit. You have spirit within you. Four of Earth, you're sitting on something. There's a sort of treasure that you have within you that you're hiding from the world. You have it locked up. Nobody can see it. Maybe they can feel it within you here and there because it's just like this natural gift that you have within you. So it can't help but peek out once in a while and show its face to people, but then you neatly fold it and tuck it away and then hide it, lock it up, and hide the key so that, it's not what you're known for. But spirit is circling back to it. Spirit will find a way to circle back to it. Okay, show me what I need to know about the 8th house energy, this deep emotions, other people's money coming forward and to assist you with some sort of a movement. Ooh, 8 of fire. So you're going to have this passion grow within you, and it's going to motivate like other people around you. I see everybody like joining hands, syncing, getting in tune with one another, and like having a sense of longevity for this situation, being able to like keep being able to assist each other so that, when one feels a little bit tired out, the other one will pick up the slack a little bit, and you guys really like moving together as a like a force, accessing heights that were not accessed in the past lifetime when you had this type of energy in your heart. Let's see. Tell me more about the downcast pride spirit. We've got the 5 of water, disappointment, feeling regret, forgiveness. So it's time to almost forgive the times in your life where things didn't work out for you. Because if it did not work out for you, that means that there was something within that situation that was not meant for you. So instead of being sad over dreams that were devastated, dreams that were lost, being mad at your angels for not coming in and saving you out of a situation, it's time to refocus and to realize that this did not pan out for you because there was something better for you that's coming down the line. And you're going to have sufficient help when you actually step your feet into this situation. Your angels are there for you. Your spirit guides are there for you. They are actually working in tandem to get you where your soul is meant to be. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups, Spirit. So walking away from past pain, past resentment, past battlegrounds is what's going to help you to find this new lightness within your heart. Sometimes you have to walk into an uncomfortable emotion in order to find out why that emotion is there, why that situation was there, what did it do to deepen you. How did this situation deepen you? How did this situation make you become a better person? Because however it did, that's how you're going to be able to integrate your suffering from the past into a blossoming, beautiful new landscape. I just see like a sense of like cavalierness coming forth, like a sense of like feeling playful at the heart because you're stepping onto another path, a higher timeline. Show me what I need to know about this divine feminine energy for my little rebels out there. I fit into this category too, guys. I understand this energy very, very well. Okay, so sometimes you feel like your divine feminine is dead. You don't trust your intuition. You don't know why you have these swampy feelings that feel damaging, and you just want to like walk away from them, retreat. You feel overstimulated when you feel your pain, and you just want to pretend it's not there. Okay, but that's not going to help this situation grow into what it wants to grow into. Okay, sometimes we have to look at the murky waters in order to find the piece of gold within it. I'm not saying drown yourself in the murky waters, but there's something valuable there for you. Most of you know that. That might just be for one person, and you know, we all have a few messages within these readings, and we have to just like feel, I don't know if those were for me or not. We all have a few messages that are only for us within this reading, and we just need to, you know, be polite if a message is for someone else. And I know you do. Okay, so now here we go again, right? We've got the Knight of Cups again, and you walking into a brand new territory where you're going to be holding the world in your hands. You are a powerful, powerful individual. I felt like lightning striking when I said that. You have a power within you, and it lingers within your emotions. Your heart is activating. Your wings, your heart is growing wings. And this energy is going to fly you into a new landscape. Okay. One more card for the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you've got angels. You've got ancestors and angels big time in this reading. Talk to them. Let them know that you felt more connected to them when you were listening to this reading. Pause the video and thank them for being next to you, because they just keep opening up their hands and like sending love through their heart to your heart. They are there. They realize that you have talent. They recognize what you have within, the gold that you have within you. And they can see that you would like to work with other people on a project. Okay? These are all seeds within your soul that your angels can see, and your ancestors, they both can see this within you. Okay, anything else? Last message, Spirit. I feel like let's grab one of these cards to wrap it up. Okay. One last message for pile 3. Distance, separation, space, and blockage. So if you feel like there's a sort of distance between you and things that we described throughout this reading, then it's time to just acknowledge it. Because when you acknowledge something, then it loses its power. Okay? I also feel like some of you may be miles away from your soul tribe that's going to be helping you to assist with this regeneration of this. You guys have this beautiful rebellious heart, but that doesn't mean that, that doesn't mean anything. That's just the way it is at this moment. It doesn't mean it's going to be the way it is in another year from now, or 5 years from now, or whenever this collaboration takes place. Okay, because this is the opposite of a stalemate. This is growth. This is real longevity. There's nothing that isn't, irreparable in this reading. So self-care, find a way to, activate your higher self. Find ways that work for you to get in touch with this divine feminine energy that's calling to you. All right, if this reading made sense to you, please let me know. Let me know where you are maybe in the world so I can send you some love, or like this video, subscribe to this channel, ding the bell so that, we can create more energetic readings like this and see what you guys are up to. Okay, and I will see you in the next reading.